youngsters, you all. Great joy to be with you every day to discuss our great Shastras of Katha Upanishad, Valmiki Ramayanam, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and doing Vedic chanting. Very inspiring, although to a non-committed lazy persons, these things are very heavy or boring or difficult to do. But little good heart, spiritual background, purity, inquisitiveness, if they are there, for them all these are like a festival only. So thank you for giving me the festival every day by studying Gita, Ramayana, Upanishad, Veda mantras. Today also the seven things. Katha Upanishad mantra learning, seventh topic. Valmiki Ramayana, Kachchith Sarga, general and Rajaneethi Dharma. We have to learn to live life fully well for us, for the whole country and the world. Bhagavad Gita, today we see completely the Jeeva and Jeeva's travel, who is an Amsha of the Paramatma, an imagination projection only on him, with so many examples we are trying to grasp. These knowledges have to sink deep in the heart. Then, in the deep core of the heart, whatever the ignorance created misconceptions are there, which were causing us to be away from the God, to be bound in the world. Those obstructions, those bacteria, those diseases, those dukkha karanas, they go away. Let us study it. Then the fourth one is our Vedic chanting. Third is Sahanavatu. Second is Sankalpa. First is the common sense thought. Today's common sense thought is simple. Whether it is for your spirituality or your worldly goals, to achieve the highest goals, the greatest work or hard work or tapasya you have to do. There's no doubt about it. But how to begin? Straight away, I can't sit 12 hours for meditation if I am a spiritual seeker, although 12 hours are required to quieten the mind. But then, what is my common sense, if at all I have, is start sitting even 2 minutes. Today's 2 minutes will become 12 hours after few years. 2 minutes also, if I don't do, 12 hours is an imagination. In the same way, you, especially youngsters, learn the art of choosing, deciding, and doing and achieving small little goals. Today's topic is doing and achieving small little goals, aims, targets. Chota chota. Okay. Achieve, accomplish small things. In those achievements, that can be something you have to give up, something you have to take up, something you have to improve upon. वो कुछ भी है जो तुम्हारे जीवन के निर्वाहन के लिए और लक्ष्य साधना के लिए जरूरत है. वॉट एवर दे आर, है ना. Life is what like a travel. When you travel in a car, it's not the always you put an accelerator only. दबाते गए तो you will fall in the खाई. In the travel, everything is there. You increase speed, reduce speed, even stop sometimes required. Apply brake, apply clutch, change the gears, take the turns through steering. All milkar sadhan as travel hota hai. Same way, in the travel of our life's success, toward the success, some things you have to take up, some things you have to improve upon, which are already there. Something we have to, alter them. Some things you have to give up. Isn't it? ये सारे मिलकर सक्सेस के सीढ़ियां होते हैं. Now you see, calculate for yourselves what are to be improved upon or given up or taken up, both for achieving the goal, spiritual worldly, as well as for your general decent way of living life like a human being, a responsible citizen. Chota chota, anything it can be. With regards to the objects, let us say, minimize your requirements. Be contented in the minimum. Your whole mind's struggle, to procure so many things and suffer, all that goes away. It is in your choice. You can have 1,000 things and yet say, I am not satisfied, I want 10 more. You can have 5, 10 things and say, oh, okay, I am happy with it. It is by your choice. Whether you have 1,000 or 10, you will use 1 or 2 only at a time. That maturity, if you have, small decision only taken. I will live in minimum. Wherever you go in the world, you won't trouble yourself, you won't trouble anyone. If you say मुझे घर में 2 चावल 3 दाल 4 रोटी 3 सब्जियां पापड़ इतना चाहिए, this is only bhogi. Then everywhere you go, you won't get that food. You'll suffer only. You'll trouble the host where you go, like a ghost only. You are happy whatever mother gives. Sometimes she may give more also on festival and all. So anywhere you go, they ask you, क्या क्या बनाऊं टेंशन के साथ, because you are a ghost अतिथि there. You say whatever you make, कल का चावल है वो भी गरम करके दो, I'm happy. अब देखो they'll be so free and happy those people are. You give that freedom to them because you have decided to live in minimum. One small thought, no? But how beneficial it is. So too with the people, whether it's your mother or father or brother or sister, wife or husband and all, anyone, friends. I will be a giver, not a receiver. I will be a doer, not asking them to do. इतना चेंज करो अपने माइंड को, सी यू विल बी इन द स्वर्ग ओनली. Because we suffer only when we get disappointed. Disappointment comes because we expect from others. Expecting is in our hands, which is mistake. But to fulfill it or not is in others' hands. They need not fulfill, they may not fulfill, they cannot fulfill. The 100 reasons. Like what you can do to me is in your hands, but what I can do is in my hands, no? So I can give Geeta class to you. If I find happiness in this, I'm already always happy. Because I can go on giving it. But if I am happy on you giving me that you come regular, you come sincere, you can't because you have 100 works. When you have nothing to do and you are not able to get sleep, that time you come. Because the moment you look at me, you get sleep. That is in your choice. No, I can't suffer for you are coming, not coming and all, but I can enjoy giving you. In the same way, life may be a giver, your job is done. In the same way, half an hour before you just get up in the morning, half an hour early you sleep in the night. Thoda thoda hi karo. Reduce 15-20 minutes of your cell phone TV watching. 2 minutes of some chanting. 5 minutes of japa. 5 minutes your prayer in front of the God. 20 minutes helping the mother. 10-20 minutes doing that household work. एक या दो कर लो. छोटे छोटे चीजें ही great satisfaction it will give you, and you doing contributions, therefore the world will be happy with you. In the same way, in the mind also decide, I'll be happy come what may, I'll be contented come what may. I will extend gratitude to God and everyone always. I have no complaint for what they have not given, but I'm grateful to them for what they have given me. इतना ही है. जो नहीं मिला उसके लिए रोता है वो हमेशा रोएगा. जो मिला है उसके लिए खुश होता है वो हमेशा खुश रहेगा. आप गिनती करो नहीं मिले वाले चीजें करोड़ों है, देन करोड़ों टाइम्स यू आर मिजरेबल. बट मिले हुई चीजें भी हजारों है, यू आर हैप्पी. इफ यू कैन बी हैप्पी विथ दैट, कंटेंटेड ग्रेटफुल, यू आर ऑलवेज हैप्पी. In this way, small little things, you wash your own plates, utensils, you help in sometimes making the khana, you clean the house. ऐसे क्या ना, ये सारी चीजें हैं छोटे छोटे, लेकिन they only remove our rajotamo guna. They only make us responsible individuals. That makes the world like us, love us. ऐसे इतने सारे छोटे छोटे चीजें करो. गलत करना गलत है, नहीं करना भी सही नहीं है. सही काम करना, थोड़ा थोड़ा करना, good. And those who today do small little things, tomorrow they do bigger ones. Those who don't do small today, suddenly big thing you give them, they'll be crushed under that load. Like Arjuna, big thing of Yuddha with his own grandfather, Guru, or 11 lakhs of people. Lot of small little Yuddhas he has done earlier, that gave him confidence here. Aim it. छोटे छोटे चीजें कर लो, एंजॉय करो उसको. 5 मिनट वाला, 2 मिनट वाला, 10 मिनट वाला, 10 मिनट वाला. Your contribution to the world, your contribution to yourself. एक श्लोक गीता का सीख लो, एक श्लोक रामायण का सीख लो, एक श्लोक उपनिषद का सीख लो, एक सुभाषितम, एक स्तोत्रम. ऐसे देखो जिंदगी क्या बढ़िया बन जाती. 1 minute, call your grandparents and say, I am fine, hope you are fine, anything required, tell me. 1 मिनट का काम. Because these noble things, small, small quantity, we are not doing, we have excessive time which we are misusing in doing all the nonsense of eating, of so much of sleeping, of going with the friends, and the worst of that, spending hours together in that idiot box, the TV, computer, cell phone, smartphone. मूर्ख, वो उधर रख, आके जो करना है वो कर, जो करना है कर, जो उसको रखना है रख. करने वाली चीजों को रख देते हो, रखने वाले तो करते रहते हो. You have to tell to yourself. Go to shopping. Tell ma, I will get it for you. Make chapati for mother. सब्जी काट के दो. This good if you are a boy. Because बड़े होके तुमको यही करना पड़ेगा. You are whoever your wife will marry, they are not going to cook for you because they are all educated. They want to be the finance ministers, defense ministers, IAS officers. अब तुमको ही करना पड़ेगा. By the way, सीखो क्या गड़बड़ है. Girls have no problem. The husband will cook or she will go to mother's place. She will cook. मदर इन लॉ को तो कभी छोड़ दिया ना. Anyway, understood? Small, small things करो, खुशी पाओ. I enjoy it. I do my 8 to 10 minutes exercise. देखता हूँ. I can't do half an hour. मर जाऊंगा और मेरे से हो नहीं सकता. I don't have time. I do my 15 minutes japa. 2 hours, 3 hours I can't, but 15 minutes. No, you see our 7 classes also. थोड़ा थोड़ा. Little common sense thought. 10 and 5 minutes VEDIC chanting, 15 minutes Geeta, or 10 minutes of Ramayana, 15 minutes of our 7 things. There is a joy of doing. Variety भी है, इतना भी कर रहे हैं और कुछ ना कुछ तो अच्छा कर रहे हैं. Although it is not ultimate. Ultimate is only one. Study Upanishad throughout the day, meditate and realize Brahman. Saying bye-bye to Yamaraj. That is ultimate, no doubt. But till we get that capacity of intense energy, inspiration, readiness, self-confidence, application, वो बड़े बड़े चीजें करने के लिए छोटा छोटा से शुरू करना है ना. Isn't it? When you do this, that will become easier. I'm not like you. You are the ones big works you do. मैं तो छोटा सा आदमी. So I do only छोटा छोटा. But there is a joy. I have 3 rooms. Only 1 room I clean. Because of back pain and all that. एक बस. फिर शाम को दूसरा वाला कर दिया. बीच में 5 मिनट टाइम मिला तो तीसरा भी कर दी. गुड आइडिया ना. एनी यूटेंसिल जब का तब आई वॉश. इफ यू गो इकट्ठा करो देन यू कांट डू ऑल ऑफ देम. पाइल अप हो जाते. खाना खा ली, 1 more minute यू वॉश इट, हो गए. कपड़े का जिस दिन का उस दिन एट द टाइम अब नहाओ इस डाल दो, हो गया. वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. पूजा हो गया, इमीडिएटली वॉश द पूजा यूटेंसिल्स. वर्क इज ओवर. Life has to be made easier, simpler like this first of all before aiming at greater and higher goals. छोटे छोटे नहीं कर सकते निकम्मा लोग. And you want to do nikamma means nishkarma, means those who can't do. How can we do bigger? So to small bhoga you can't give up. Then how can you give up the deep vasanas inside? Small attachments you can't give up. Then how can you protect yourself from newer nonsenses of attachments? Go to the office on time. ऐसे छोटे छोटे चीजें. finish the work 2 minutes before. ऐसी बात है. Thank you. ओम परम ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः मोक्षमार्गाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पूर्वाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर आयुरारोग्य शक्ति संपदा प्राप्ति द्वारा बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलना द्वारा धर्म संस्थापना कार्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम राम मंदिरवत् कृष्ण शिवादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां विश्वविद्यालयानां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु सदा सर्वदा उपासना यज्ञयाग साधनादान द्वारा विश्वे मोक्षधर्म प्रचारेण विश्व संरक्षणापूर्वत्यर्थं ये बाह्याभ्यंतर सनातन धर्मस्य भारतवर्षस्य शत्रवः तेषां सर्वेषां समूल निर्मूलनार्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये ब्रह्मभक्ति भगवद्भक्ति गुरुभक्ति सत्संग भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति देशभक्ति सनातन धर्म भक्ति धर्मभक्ति सेवा भक्ति माता पितृभक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक कार्यक्रमाणां शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन साधनानां मध्ये शांति मंत्र उच्चारणं तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मण पारायणं श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता पंचदशोऽध्यायस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायण अयोध्या कांड शततम सर्ग कच्चित् सर्गस्य पारायणमध्ययनं श्री कठ उपनिषदः कृष्ण यजुर्वेदान्तर्गत पारायणम् अर्थाविष्करणं वयं सर्वे जन्म साफल्यार्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं विश्व कल्याणार्थं करिष्यामहे. Let us start. Om 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 Sahanavavadu Sahano Hunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Vedic chanting we are starting today. Shashta Prapataka. In the second Ashtakam. Every Ashtaka has 8 Prapatakas. ओम श्री 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 वेदमात्रे नमः. अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणस्य पारायणम्. अथ द्वितीयाष्टके षष्ठ प्रपाठकः. 8 minutes. हरि ओम. ओम स्वाद्वीं त्वा स्वादुना तीव्रां तीव्रेण अमृतामृतेन मधुमतीं मधुमता सुजामि सगं सोमेन. See, it is written, I will create Swadhu, I will create Amruta, I will create Madhu for the whole world. संकल्प ही से स्टार्ट हो रहा है. ब्यूटिफुल. स्वाद्वीं त्वा स्वादुना तीव्रां तीव्रेण अमृतामृतेन मधुमतीं मधुमता सुजामि सगं सोमेन. सोमोऽस्यश्विभ्यां पच्यस्व सरस्वत्यै पच्यस्व इंद्राय सुताम्ने पच्यस्व परीतोषिञ्चदा सुतं सोमोय उत्तमगं हविः दधन्वायो नर्यो अप्स्वन्तरा सुषावसो ममद्रिभिः पुनातु ते परिश्रुतं सोमगं सूर्यस्य दुहिता वारेण शश्वत्तातना वायुः पूतः पवित्रेण प्राङ्खोमो अतिद्रुतः इन्द्रस्य युज्यः सखा वायुः पूतः पवित्रेण प्रत्यग्जोमो अतिद्रुतः प्रत्यक्षोमो अतिद्रुतः इन्द्रस्य युज्यः सखा ब्रह्म क्षत्रं पवते तेज इन्द्रियं सुरया सोमः सुत आसुतोमदाय शुक्रेण देव देवताः पिप्रोग्धे रसेनान्नं यजमानाय धेहि कुविदङ्गयवमन्तो यवञ्चित यथा दान्त्यनुपूर्वं वियोय इहे हैषां कृणुत भोजनानि ये बर्हिषो नमो वृङ्क्तिं न जग्मुः उभयामगृहीतोऽस्य श्विभ्यान्त्वा जुष्टं गृह्णामि सरस्वत्या इन्द्राय सुत्राम्णे एष ते योनिस्तेजसे त्वा वीर्याय त्वा बलाय त्वा तेजोसि तेजोमय धेहि वीर्यमसि वीर्यं मयि धेहि बलमसि बलं मयि धेहि नाहि वान् देवहितगं सदः कृतं मासगं सृक्षाताम्बरमे व्योमन् सुरात्वमसि शुष्मिणी सोम एषः मामायिकं से स्वां योनिमाविशन् उभयामगृहीतोऽस्याश्विनं तेजः सारस्वतं वीर्यम् ऐन्द्रं बलम् एष ते योनिर्मोताय त्वा आनन्दाय त्वा महसे त्वा ओजोऽस्योजो मयि धेहि मन्युरसि मन्युं मयि धेहि महोऽसि महो मयि धेहि सहोऽसि सहो मयि धेहि या व्याघ्रं विशोचिका उभौ वृकं च रक्षते श्येनं पतत्रिणगं सिगंहं सेमं पात्वगं हंसः सम्मा भद्रेण पृङ्क्त विपृच्छस् विमापात्मानां पृङ्क्त हविः प्रत्यङ्खोमो अतिद्रुतो गृह्णाम्या विशन् विशूचिका पञ्च च सोमो राजामृतगं सुतः रुजिषेणाजहान् मृत्युं ऋतेन सत्यमिन्द्रियं विपानगं शुक्रमन्धसः इन्द्रस्येन्द्रियम् इदं पयोमृतं मधो सोममद्भ्योऽव्यपिबत छन्दसाहगं सशुचिषत् ऋतेन सत्यमिन्द्रियम् अद्भ्यः क्षीरं व्यपिबत कृङ्गाङ्गिरसो धिया ऋतेन सत्यमिन्द्रियम् अन्नात् परिसृतो रसं ब्रह्मणा व्यपिबत् क्षत्रं ऋतेन सत्यमिन्द्रियं रेतोमूत्रं विजहाति योनिं प्रविशदिन्द्रियं गर्भो जरायुणावृतः उल्बं जहाति जन्मना ऋतेन सत्यमिन्द्रियं वेदेन रूपे व्यकरोत् सदा सदे प्रजापतिः ऋतेन सत्यमिन्द्रियं सोमेन सोमौ व्यपिबत सुता सुतौ प्रजापतिः ऋतेन सत्यमिन्द्रियं दृष्ट्वा रूपे व्याकरोत् सत्यानृते प्रजापतिः अश्रद्धावन् ऋते दधात् श्रद्धागं सत्ये प्रजापतिः ऋतेन सत्यमिन्द्रियं दृष्ट्वा परिसृतो रसं शुक्रेण शुक्रं व्यपिबत पयः सोमं प्रजापतिः ऋतेन सत्यमिन्द्रियं विपानकं शुक्रमन्धसः इन्द्रस्येन्द्रियं इदं पयोमृतं मधो अद्भ्यः क्षीरं व्यपिबञ्जन्म नरेण सत्यमिन्द्रियग्गः श्रद्धागं सत्ये प्रजापतिरष्टौ च ओम शांति 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 Srimad Bhagavad Gita. After seeing the entire samsara world universe, comparing with a tree, after finding the two options of as a bird being on the samsara tree only by doing good or bad karmas, other option of discovering Paramatma and become mukta. If we want the second option chosen, then with Asanga Shastra, this entire samsara vriksha should be cut asunder in the sense from our heart, other than Paramatma obtaining, no other goal should be there. That is the meaning of Asanga Shastrena Dhrudena Chitva, like during your exam time, other than studying all your other things, you cut asunder with the Asanga Shastra. Then only you are able to study. Same way, a spiritually wanting to evolve a person, because the spiritual path and the worldly things are totally opposite to each other. When he has chosen spiritual, he has to cut asunder the Sangha with everything in the world. Here Sangha is staying in the world, doing their duties, but not wanting, expecting anything from the world, nor having any desires to fulfill, etc. This Asanga Shastrena Drudena Chittva alone is said as Nirmana Moha Jita Sanga Dosha Dhyatma Nitya Vinivritta Kamaha Dvandvair Vimukta Sukha Dukkha Sangai. Okay? Then after that what is to be done? Tataha Padam Tat Parimargitavyam. Tat Pada Parimarganam we have to do. What is it? Tameva Chadyam Purusham Prabhadde. So to do the Tatpada Parimargana, and Tatpada is the Adi Purusha, we must know what is Adi Purusha. Before knowing him, he cannot be known by any of the ordinary normal faculties, nor he can be illumined by sun, moon, and stars, and the fire, etc., which illuminate otherwise the things to be recognized. That is how we have seen these shlokas. Nirmanamoha, then natad bhasayate surya, na shashanko na pavaka, yad gatva na nivartante. Okay. Now, before we go for that searching of the divine, what we are actually as a jiva, and how from one life to another we hop because of not pursuing the Paramatma Pada and obtain it because of our worldly desires. परमात्मा को पाने के लिए 4 5 6 10 जन्म लगे, बट वंस यू नो हिम यद गत्वान अनिवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परम मम, or once know him yasmin gatan anivartante moksha. If that is not done, then we are living in this world with so many desires and actions. Some desires actions are fulfilled in this world life, others we have to go for the other world, other life. That is how the up and down is coming. Whom this up and down is happening to Jeeva. Who is Jeeva? It is told here. How is it happening to him the up and down? Because of this life of karma, etc. So these two topics are discussed from 8th and 9th mantras. Okay. Nana? 7th and 8th. Uh, hmm. Then 7th, 8th and 9th. Even 10th also. These 4 shlokas talk about the Jiva and Jiva Gati. You and I. What exactly we are. Beautiful thought it is. And not at all difficult after 3 days of everyday expression. 3 days of discussion. Okay. What are we? Like the oceanic water is common below. But on that water only, so many waves are coming and going. When wave comes, goes, ocean is not coming and going. That ocean is Paramatma. The waves are Jivatmas. What are they? They are the Amsha of the ocean only, the waves. Never they are, can live separately from the ocean. And when they express as a Jiva or a wave, even though it is appearing to be a specific wave, yet in and through that, that ocean alone is there. It is never separate from the ocean nor independent of the ocean. In and through that, what in there is ocean only. Understood? In the same way, even though you and I as a jiva acting as an individual, in and through all of us, that Paramatma Tattva is there in the form of that Sat Chit Ananda. Isn't it? Pure conscious existence. Like I'm a doctor. But before doctor, I have to be existing. Before the doctor, I have to be conscious. An unconscious, non-existing fellow cannot be doctor. He'll be patient. Or he will die on. Understood? An unconscious, non-existing liar. An unconscious, non-existing politician. Can you imagine? Doctor is different, lawyer is different, politician is different. But the conscious existence supporting all three is one and the same or not. Now you understood? In the entire universe of all names and forms, conscious existing, which is Paramatma, is one. Like the ocean. On that, the names and forms like the waves are Amsha or Jivas. They are playing the play. Therefore, we are never away from God. Problem is what? We have totally forgotten our oneness with the ocean. 3 problems we do, 3 mistakes. One, away from the infinite self. Second, caught up with the finite upadhis. Third, fighting with the other finite upadhis. Wave. Forgot it is ocean. Suffering its own condition. See, मैं इतना छोटा हूँ. Trying to fight with the other waves. I am not God, infinite. I am this Swami. And this Swami is other than you. So there is a competition, fighting, etc. between you and I. the attachments, the aversions, etc. The fact is, I am never away from him, I am that only. These upadhis are a projection on it for a temporary entertainment purpose. Same way you also. And the relation between us healthy, that also a part of the play. There is nothing to be serious, to forget the God, to consider I am away from him, to consider you as other than me, then create fighting with you. These are all delusion. These are all ignorance. Big, I have 100 examples coming in the mind, but I can't explain each one of them now. Okay, this sloka of Jeeva, out of 5 points, 3 we have seen, 2 we'll see today. Then the chant next sloka also and try to see that also. So today we'll chant 7 sloka twice, 8th one 4 times. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sri Geeta Sharanam Nama Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Atha Panchadashodhyayah Purushottama Yogaha Saptama Ashtamo Shlokau Sri Bhagavan Uvacha ममैवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः मनःषष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति शरीरं ममैवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः मनःषष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति शरीरं यदवाप्नोति शरीरं यदवाप्नोति शरीरं यत् अवाप्नोति शरीरं यत् अवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतेश्वरः 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 गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात् वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात् वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात् वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात् श्रीभगवानुवाच शरीरं यदवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतेश्वरः गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात् शरीरं यदवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतेश्वरः गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात् चैंटिंग हो गया अब्बा नाउ फर्स्ट वन वाज मम एव अंशः जीवलोके मम एव अंशो जीवलोके मम एव अंशः 100 examples are given exhaustive explanation is given that on the infinite finites are an inseparable imaginations only. They are not separate entities because on an infinite, no separation, addition, multiplication, division, mathematics are possible. They are not possible. So, mama eva amshaha, you, in this only the $1 million knowledge is there. So, one by one, let us see, spend 2 minutes. So, take your own self. Because of this knowledge and authority, always know that we are a part of the God. Point 1. 2. An inseparable part of the God. Okay, on the God, we are an imaginary expression for his entertainment. Never feel separation from him. So too, the other being in front of me is equally part of the God because every Jiva is Mama Amsha. Therefore, respect that Jiva also Paramatma only. Third, whatever you have to do with that jiva, whoever it is, mother, father, exactly do that. In this, there is a interest of that person fulfilled, that jiva, interest of me is fulfilled, and the Lord is also pleased or propitiated. In the short, the whole game is successful. That game when successfully played, then you are back to pavilion to your own self. Like in the third six chambers, mein, if you defeated, if you have not done that particular skill, you won't get food that day. कर लिया तो the next stage, isn't it? इधर भी जब तक मैं मेरा धर्म तुम्हारे लिए मेरे लिए नहीं करता हूँ एंड ये भगवान के लिए करके नहीं मानता हूँ, तो मैं यहाँ फंसा ही रहता हूँ. ममैव अंश जीवा, ये बटरफ्लाई भगवान अंश, ये मॉस्किटो भगवान अंश. It has its own life and its own contribution for the total. A orangutan is a Bhagwan's Amsha only. A zebra, Bhagwan ka Amsha. Every human being. Mamaiva Amsha, I told you. Second is Jeeva Loke. In the world of these living beings, every living being is his Amsha. Every ornament is the Amsha of the total gold. Every wave is the Amsha of the total ocean. Every pot is the Amsha of the total mud. Every cloth is the Amsha of total thread or the cotton. Every iron instrument is the Amsha of the total iron. जीवलोके, कल हमने ये देखा. जीवलोके, all jivas are mama amshaha. The third word we have to study today, jiva bhutaha. Jiva bhutaha. Jiva bhutaha. What is jiva bhutaha? Is living like an individual, be attentive, with the individual upadhis, then doing some karma and becoming a karta, and getting some bhoga and becoming a bhokta. So उपाधियों के साथ, उपाधियों से आइडेंटिफाई करके दवान जो कर्ता भोक्ता कर बनता है, दैट इज जीव. जीवम होता. Why Bhagavan made that jiva and gave him instruments and made him karta and giving him bhok? It is his play. That is what he is playing. Game hai bas. This whole concept is jiva, and all of that is imagination only. A director directed the movie, producer and director. Then they only created all the jivas. And they only gave each of the jiva or the artists or actors कि तुम्हारा ये रोल है, ये डायलॉग है, ये एक्शन है, ये एक्सप्रेशन है. They do it so. Then that is entertainment to the director producer, to the actors also, the whole world also. वो exactly role जैसा कहा नहीं किया तो director producer not happy, film will be flop, you will not get remuneration, the public will not appreciate. Think about it. Jiva bhutaha. So play. Listen carefully. Exactly what work given by God, that alone we do and offer it to Him. We are doing correct thing and we go back to Him. If we have taken ourselves to be other than God, owned these upadhis, and our ishtanusara having desires, having karma and karma phala, then we are bound jiva. Any office when you work, do the given work, take the given salary, you are not bound. काम नहीं कर रहे और इधर उधर से पैसे ले रहे, तो you are bound there. You are put behind bars or suspended. Isn't it? That is दुख. दुष्ट कर्म का फल दुख होता है. सत्कर्म का फल प्रॉपरली वर्किंग सुख होता है. सैलरी इंक्रीज, स्टाइपेंड्स आर perks are given, promotions are given. Same is the word. Paramatma is akarta abhokta. The same Paramatma, a conditional expression as an upadhi, becoming karta bhokta is jivatma. Jiva cannot be without Paramatma, independent. He thinks that is why he is suffering. That thinking is wrong. I am always Amsha of Paramatma, inseparable. Ultimate goal of mine is by giving up the karma phala, therefore by giving up the karma, therefore by giving up the upadhi tadatmya, I go back to merge in Paramatma. Like the river coming from the ocean through the clouds and glaciers, it does its own karma of serving the people around with water for drinking, for cultivation and all. Then in and through it's going running toward the ocean and again merging back in the ocean. You and I also Jiva came from Bhagwan. We are doing what I have to do, and by giving up karma phala, by giving up karma, by giving up upadhi tadatmya, we become one with that infinite God. That's the meaning of Adyam Purusham Prapadye, from whom we came. Tamevacha Adyam Purusham Prapadye. That is called Tat Padam Parimargitavyam. So, why this picture is given? To say who are we? We are a conditional expression of the unconditioned Paramatma. So, decondition yourself and go back to Paramatma. Condition is the samsara vriksha. Deconditioning is nirvana moha nidasanga dosha. Then tatpada parimarganam is the actual sadhana to reach him. Reach him yad gatvan anivartat. Mamayvamsho jiva loke jiva bhutah. Now sanatana. The jiva is sanatana, chirantana, eternally. From time immemorial, this is when the waves have started. आज जब से ओशन है waves are starting. You can't say कि एक दिन स्टार्ट हुआ, सनातन है वो. That is परमात्मा का शक्ति है वो. But among that any of the jiva, he can retire, withdraw and become one with Paramatma and get moksha. Keep this point in the mind. Jiva and Maya, they are anadi. Okay. If you are not recognizing Paramatma through sadhana, this Jiva and Maya are ananta also. But if you recognize Paramatma, they are not ananta, उनका अंत हो जाता है. Jiva and Maya. Maya में अज्ञानम. Like about one subject, I don't know. When do I don't know from? From the eternity. How long I will not know? Till I don't know it. Eternity. The day I know it, that ignorance is gone. Just little subtle thought, but try to catch. Okay. Such Jiva only, when he is doing sadhana, going out of these upadhis, discovering his oneness with Paramatma. Okay? The husband, the father, the son, the brother, by giving up the wife and the son and the father and the brother, he is discovering he is man. Man has no bondage. If he doesn't do the jiva, if he doesn't know Paramatma, then he will do some worldly karma. कुछ तो करेगा उसका फल भोगने के लिए he will have to go to the other sharira. इस शरीर में जो मिलते हैं, जो नहीं है आगे में. When he goes there, okay, he takes all the apparatus with him. That is the meaning of this second line. First line explained, Mama eva amshaha jiva loke jiva bhutaha sanatanaha. Such jiva, example you and me, manaha shashtani indriyani. Along with the mind, the six indriyas, means five jnanendriyas and the mind. Prakritisthani, which are there in their respective apertures. Like the eye is there, jnanendriya chakshu in the eye. Ability to listen is in the ears. And the smell is in the nose. Ability to taste is in the tongue, ability to touch is in the skin, and the mind is there in the whole body. ये 6 चीज़ों को ये जीव लेकर उड़ जाता है। कहाँ उड़ जाता है? टू द नेक्स्ट बॉडी. That will be told in the next shloka. Though we chanted, we will do tomorrow it. Shariram yat avapnoti yat cha utkramati yat utkramati ishvaraha gruhitva etani sanyati vayu gandhaniva ashaya. Like the vayu, when it is flowing through the rose garden, it takes the rose smell and moves ahead. है ना? इन्हीं पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट कंपनी वो वाला स्मेल लेकर आता है. एनी अदर मसालादार वाला चीज़ वहाँ से मिर्ची का यार्ड से हवा आता है, इट विल ब्रिंग दैट पंजेंट स्मेल एंड ऑल. अदरक लहसुन वाले वहाँ से हवा गुजरती है, इट ब्रिंग्स दैट स्मेल. फिश मार्केट है तो वो वाला स्मेल. सेम में जीवा taking from all these 6 faculties, 6 apertures, these 6 faculties, he moves from this and lands in the other. Manashashtani indriyani prakrutistani karshati, then shariram yat avapnoti. Next to body, whichever he takes. And yacha utkramati, from this body he left, from that body also he leave out some time. Etan gruhitva sanyat. Taking this upon a suitcase, he goes ahead. Like a carpenter. From one house to the house for carpentry work, he goes. पूरा अपने आप का हिसाब कर सब जोड़कर बक्से में लगा कर ले जाता. इलेक्ट्रिशियन, he has got his own kit. उसके बिना तो लोग काम नहीं कर सकते. So too, our ज्ञानेन्द्रियास, कर्मेंद्रिय, अंतःकरण are the instruments without which neither we can be the karta for doing something, nor we can be bhokta to get the phala. ये सारे बातें सी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. टुमारो विल डिस्कस एट लेंथ. थैंक यू. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसंपदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्. श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायणम् अयोध्याकाण्डं शततमः सर्गः कच्चित् सर्गः श्री रामायण कृत राजधर्म उपदेश भरतं प्रति. Yesterday we have seen 2 things in the shloka 18. Today we'll chant 18 and 19 two times. The remaining portion of 18th shloka we will see. 19th में और कुछ है तो we'll see if time is there. And what are all these? Sri Rama. By way of asking Bharato कि तुमने ये किया कि नहीं, वो किया कि नहीं, ये छोड़ा कि नहीं, ये लिया कि नहीं. In this way of asking, he is teaching as a Raja in with which niti and with which dharma he'll have to rule the kingdom for your fulfillment and Praja's happiness. Raja, नीति, धर्म. राजा को नीति होना चाहिए, पॉलिसीज कहते हैं उसको. धर्म होना चाहिए, राइटियसनेस कहते हैं उसको. है ना, पॉलिसी युक्त राइटियस. Niti means the country has to be developed. Right? Dharma means everybody who have given me the power, they have to be made happy. तो राजनीति धर्म, पॉलिटिकल साइंस. राजनीति शास्त्र बोलते हैं वहां. राजा का नीति शास्त्र. किस नीति नियत से, किस धर्म से राजा should rule the kingdom. Under that topic we are studying. If you want to see that, first as a general individual, fulfill duty towards father, then the Kula Guru, then the mother, father together kar lo koi nahi. Then comes main Purohita, then all those who help you in the Yagna Agadi, then all those professionals, departmental heads, all of them have to be taken care of. Then the most beautiful topic of how to appoint or whom to appoint as mantri, because mantrana of the mantri, cooperation of the mantris is the way for success. If the mantri cannot give mantrana, if he gives the wrong mantrana and instead of cooperation, he only opposes you, you as a Raja can't succeed. Therefore, 10 points were told as to whom to be selected as mantri. Is it not very valuable knowledge? Those who want to live life consciously, they have to mind everything required to live life beautifully. So if somebody wants to consciously live the life as Raja, he should know all of that. Like you want to live and enjoy life consciously as a student, you have to know all the rules, regulations of who is a student. You want to live and life, enjoy the life as a son to your parents, you have to become conscious of what is the meaning of son, what he has to do. If I have to live and enjoy my life as a Swami or Sadhaka, I must be conscious of what is Swami, what he should do, what he should not do exactly. है ना? लाइफ में जॉय तभी होता है जब हम फुल्ली पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं कॉन्शियसली. दैट इज पॉसिबल टू ह्यूमन बीइंग्स. But this human being, the stupid fellow, towards what he'll have to do is unconscious or semi-conscious, and all the nonsense consciously does it. और वो भी आधा conscious. It's a big topic. ये राजा कॉन्शियस हो जाओ भरत, जागरूक हो जाओ. इसलिए नेक्स्ट पॉइंट भी वही है एक्चुअली. टुडे विल चैंट दिस ओनली. Let us do it 18-19. कच्चिन्निद्रावशं नैषीः कच्चित् काले प्रबुध्यसे कच्चिच्चापररात्रेषु चिन्तयस्यर्थनैपुणो. कच्चित् निद्रावशं नैषीः कच्चित् काले प्रबुध्यसे कच्चिच्चापररात्रेषु चिन्तयस्यर्थनैपुणं. कच्चिन्मन्त्रयसे नैकः कच्चिन्न बहुभिः सह कच्चित्ते मंत्रितो मंत्रः राष्ट्रं न परिधावति. कच्चिन्मन्त्रयसि सेनैकः कच्चिन्न बहुभिर्सह कच्चित्ते मंत्रितो मंत्रः राष्ट्रं न परिधावति. Beautiful discussions. They are all great teachings. Kachit matlab, are you careful? Is it happening? Are you doing it? Hope this is not happening. To all those questions, exclamations, one word is Kachit. So first one was Kachit Nidravasham Naishihi. Hope you are not in the Vasha, slavery to the excessive Nidra. Yesterday we discussed. Nidra is a habit. 24 hours you sleep, still you may not feel satisfied. And the ones who sleep, their opportunities, fortunes, everything sleeps. We have seen it yesterday. We have to conquer Nidra. Doesn't mean never sleep, then you are a Ullu. You sleep those 5-6 hours minimum required for body, senses, mind, inner equipments, inner heart and lungs, etc. to recoup. Physiological functions को rest देना पड़ता है. That is the most ideal time between night 9 to morning 3:30. Those 5.5 hours, if you can give rest to all these equipments, best. By 7 o'clock finish the food, 2 hours do the work, 9 slept. 3:30 तक कुछ नहीं. Oh, from that 7:30 you have eaten everything, up to 9:30-10 the digestive system works, वो रेस्ट लेता है. बाकी सिस्टम जो करना है करके ये आराम करते हैं बॉडी में. These are all body politic. Everything in the body is a individual. They are together maintaining the kingdom of the body. It's a big subject again. Every subject is ocean only. Here, Kachit Nidravasham Naishihi. It's a lesson to all of us. Don't become lazy, sleepy, like a Kumbhakarna. You can never achieve anything. Second one, Kachit Kale Prabudyase. Hope you are waking up at right time. Kala means Pratha Kala, Brahma Murta Kala. Iska subtle meaning I said, when the opportunities, dangers are there, you should not sleep. When the opportunities, dangers are there, you have to be awakened at right time. Like a stitch in time saves 9, as you say, no? Like that of things. Kale Prabudyase means you have awakened to. Like with the heavy rains come, Kale Prabudyase, awaken all the farmers to do the work. Again, when there are no rains, drought is there. Again, you are awakened to tell everyone, use less water. Don't waste water. That's the meaning of awakening at the right time and not sleeping. Spiritually. In general, time को उठ रहे होना, है ना, ज़्यादा तो नहीं सो रहे होना. They are the two things. A Raja sleeps, Praja sleeps, the country sleeps. Raja wakes, Praja wakes, country wakes. Raja timely wakes, Praja timely wakes, country timely wakes. ओके, उठते ही क्या करना चाहिए? फ्रिज में जाकर आइसक्रीम खाना है या वॉशरूम जाके फिर से आके सोना है? और लाइक what are stupid youngsters open the cell phone and see from how many equally stupid fellows who have nothing to do the messages have come. That is not a work of an achiever. यहाँ क्लियरली भगवान राम जी कहते हैं तीसरी बात कि कच्चित अपर रात्रेशु. अपर रात्रेशु मीन्स अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग ओनली. रात्रि हो गया, सुबह हो रहा है, इन दैट अर्ली मॉर्निंग ओनली चिंतयसि अर्थ नैपुणम. ओके, चिंतयसि अर्थ नैपुणम मीन्स what is to be achieved for the kingdom, what is to be done for it in the early morning only. From your side, having thought, are you mentally prepared so that either to give orders to mantri and others or put your point for their thinking, perusal, approval or ordering them to do this and that. राजा खुद ही सोचकर हमेशा तैयार रहना है, like a doctor. When he had to do an operation at 5:30, he will get up at 3:30, get ready, and every step of operation he notes down, remembers in his mind. The moment he meets all the helping other staff of Judah or any other nurse, he just instructs them. He cannot say कि अब बताओ मुझे क्या करना है. अरे भाई बैठो पेशेंट की तरह, तुम्हारा ऑपरेशन करेंगे. A doctor can't say ना कि I'm not prepared. Like I come to the class every day and say, अच्छा बोलो बच्चे क्या करूं मैं? स्वामी जी बंद करो. You would say that only. So much before coming, I must know what is the common sense thought I have to talk, Vedic chanting which I have to do, what Geeta Shloka today, what's Ramayana, what is Katha Upanishad. Then dhana I do it. So Raja should do Arthanai Puna Chintanam Apararaatreshu in the morning. Anyone, you also, you are the Raja of your own life. सुबह उठते ही उस दिन में क्या क्या अचीव करना है, उसके लिए क्या क्या करना है, थिंक करो. फ्रॉम दैट ड्रॉ द इंस्पिरेशन एंड जंप आउट ऑफ द बेड एंड स्टार्ट वर्किंग विदाउट उत्साह, born out of correct convictions, born out of the thinking of the intellect. If that is not done morning, immediately the mind overpowers with its desires, the body overpowers with its some more time want to sleep. Then you say अभी इतना जल्दी उठ के क्या करना है, सो जाते. जो हमेशा सोता रहता था वो प्रधानमंत्री कभी नहीं बनेगा. जो प्रधानमंत्री सोना शुरू करता है तो ही विल बिकम लाइक यू और एनीबॉडी दैट फॉर. A great industrialist, if he sleeps, he would have been like you and I, good for nothing fellows. And you and I start morning only getting up and planning and doing. One day we achieve to those heights. बंदा जो सोता रोता है उसको कुछ नहीं मिलता. वो श्रोता और करता है, he only will achieve. So Bhagavan Rama's question is, Kachicha apararaatreshu chintayasi artha naipuna. Before the mind, the senses, body demands the bhoga or nidra, intellect should come into picture. It should say, okay, I am the king, I have to take care of the kingdom. For that, these are things to be achieved, for that, these are to be done. So right now, I have to start the work. These are all in the mind only. Laziness in the mind, dynamism in the mind. No goal in the mind, goal is in the mind. Living a good life of fulfillment is in our hands this way. Then worst life of being dependent, again it's our own crime. Okay. Now in the next sloka, Bhagavan says three things. I'll say what are they, but explain tomorrow. Bhagavan says one, Kachchit mantrayasi naikaha. Hope you are not out of your ego or arrogance, thinking, deciding everything on your own. अकेला तो तुम निर्णय तो नहीं ले रहे हो विचार करके. Point one. See, and contrast to it, opposite. Kachit na bahuvai saha. And hope you are not calling the entire kingdom or the useless fellows, everyone, and sitting to discuss with them. मतलब क्या हुआ? अकेला भी नहीं करना, अनेक के साथ भी नहीं करना. जो तुम्हारे कॉन्फिडेंशियल मंत्री परिषद गण है, only with them you have to do the mantrana. If you do all your own, then you will be left alone. Nobody will help you. If you call everybody, half of them are bewkoof. When they have wrong thoughts, negative thoughts, they will disturb you only, like the opposition party nowadays, last 10 years. Isn't it? So then what is to be done? You have to have your own set of group of your mantri, जो ऊपर बताया. Bhagavan is so careful, you know. Like you have always a executive committee, core committee and executive committee, not one individual. Individual is a part of the core committee who conceive and plan what to achieve. Then they convey it to executive committee, they conduct it. Then there are general members. Every member is not called when you have to do the thinking and decision. Not required. They may not know, or they may distract your mind in many things. Then ये नहीं कर पाओगे, वो नहीं कर पाओगे तुम. कच्चित मंत्र से न एकः. Hope you are not all alone thinking and deciding. It is not only now when you are a child. Even you go to the age of 50, 60, you can't say you can decide everything correctly. You must take the opinion of others. Even if your decision is correct, put it in front of others, let others to approve. Because समष्टि का निर्णय बलवान होता है, इंडिविजुअल का नहीं होता. Nobody will support an individual who decides everything on his own. तुमने डिसाइड करा तू कर ले यार, मेरे को मत बोल. So too you can't call बहुबी सहा. Any Tom, Dick and Harry you can't call. दो बातें. Now third is so beautiful. Third is what? कच्चित्ते मंत्रितः मंत्रः राष्ट्रम न परिधावति. All the thinkings and plannings and decisions we have taken to protect and improve your country. Hope all those secrets are not leaked beyond the boundaries of your own country. Then the enemies, they will attack us and they will destroy us. So many things are there. Hope the secrets are not revealed. You are very careful about it. देश को इसी तरह ऐसे ही गद्दारों से देश का नाश होता है. धर्म का नाश, देश का नाश कर ही रहे गद्दार लोग अभी भी. This I have to talk a little more. Tomorrow we'll see. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, beta. Kathopanishad. Yesterday we have seen 14th mantra. Now 15, 16. Now what's our question of Nachiketa? Tell me what is that? Truth. Now here Yamadharmaraj first says that truth is called as Om. Then he says that Om is Akshara Brahma and Kshara Brahma. Then thereafter he gives 42 meditational techniques to reach to that Akshara Parabrahma. There are very subtle sciences, like if you call me to a medical science lectures or any of the mechanical engineer class, it will be a bouncer to me only because I not even know alphabet of that. But 10, 20 years if I study, then I will be one of you. Like we have taken to the ISRO. And I am told about the entire project of unmanned or manned the satellites or whatever sent. मेरे को क्या समझ में आएगा वो बाबा जी. हाँ मुझे शास्त्र का पूछो, then I tell because I am in this field. In the same way, this thing in the Upanishadic Jnanam, 10, 20 years when you study, 15, 20 years, then the ideas will come to you. That's for only literal meaning I am telling you, can't explain to you right now. Lack of time, right now you don't need, but know that there is sublime knowledge of moksha given in Kathopanishad. When you are ready, free for it, when you are elderly, that time you do it at the age of 50, 55. अभी कर सके तो करो, अध्ययन करो thoroughly. Who says not? नचिकेत तो छोटा ही बच्चा था, तुमसे छोटा है. So if he can do, you can also. Okay. So when he asked Anyatra Dharmat, now Yamara says, Sarve Vedayat Padmamananti, this eighth chapter shloka. तपांसि सर्वाणि चेद्वदन्ति यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं सदन्ति तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये इन् गीता। सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोहृदि निरुध्य च मूर्ध्नि आदाय आत्मप्राणम् आस्थितो योगधारणं देन ओम इति एकाक्षरं ब्रह्म व्याहरन् मामनुस्मरन् यः प्रयाति तेन्देहं स याति परमां गतिम्. How through meditation on Om reach Paramatma? We saw in 8th chapter. Same thing is here. तो यहाँ से भगवान कृष्ण गीता में बोलते हैं. गीता is the उपनिषद सार. ओम इत्येतत् सर्वे वेदा पदमामनन्ति तपांसि सर्वाणि चेद्वदन्ति यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं सरन्ति तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण ब्रवीमि. ओम इति एतत् एतदालम्बनं श्रेष्ठम् एतदालम्बनं परम्. This Om is the greatest of the support. With this as the support, you can reach anything in the outer world up to the Brahmadeva and the ultimate inner thing of Parabrahma Tattva also. Then meditation on the Om Tattva will be taught throughout. Today we will do those 3 shlokas. 3 श्लोक करेंगे हम. 10 मिनट लगेगा, लगन दो. फर्स्ट श्लोका नंबर 15. ओम श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय कठोपनिषद प्रथमोध्याय द्वितीया वल्ली पंचदश षोडश सप्तदशो श्लोकौ. ओम सर्वे वेदाः यत्पदमामनन्ते सर्वे वेदाः यत्पदमामनन्ते सर्वे वेदाः यत्पदमामनन्ते सर्वे वेदाः यत्पदमामनन्ते तवांसि सर्वाणि च यद्वदन्ते तवांसि सर्वाणि च यद्वदन्ते तपांसि सर्वाणि च यद्वदन्ति तपागंसि सर्वाणि च यद्वदन्ति यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ते यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ते यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ते यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण ब्रवीमि तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण ब्रवीमि तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण ब्रवीमि तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण ब्रवीमि. ओमित्येतत् 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 ओमित्येतत्. हो गया. सर्वे वेदाः यत्पदमामनन्ते तपांसि सर्वाणि च यद्वदन्ते यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ते तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण ब्रवीमि. ओमित्येतत् सर्वे वेदा यत्पदमामनन्ते तपांसि सर्वाणि च यद्वदन्ते यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ते तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण ब्रवीमि. ओमित्येतत् सर्वे वेदा यत्पदमामनन्ते तपांसि सर्वाणि च यद्वदन्ते यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ते तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण ब्रवीमि. ओमित्येतत् सर्वे वेदा यत्पदमामनन्ते तपांसि सर्वाणि च यद्वदन्ति यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ते तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण ब्रवीमि. ओमित्येतत्. Now the Om Mahima and all of that. Then etadhyevaksharam brahma etadhyevaksharam brahma etadhyevaksharam brahma etadhyevaksharam brahma etadhyevaksharam param etadhyevaksharam param etadhyevaksharam param etadhyevaksharam param etad एतद्ध्येवाक्षरं ज्ञात्वा एतद्ध्येवाक्षरं ज्ञात्वा एतद्ध्येवाक्षरं ज्ञात्वा एतद्ध्येवाक्षरं ज्ञात्वा यो यदिच्छति तस्य तत् यो यदिच्छति तस्य तत् यो यदिच्छति तस्य तत् यो यदिच्छति तस्य तत्. एतद्देवाक्षरं ब्रह्म एतद्देवाक्षरं परम् एतद्देवाक्षरं ज्ञात्वा यो यदिच्छति तस्य तत् एतद्देवाक्षरं ब्रह्म एतद्देवाक्षरं परम् एतद्देवाक्षरं ज्ञात्वा यो यदिच्छति तस्य तत् एतद्देवाक्षरं ब्रह्म एतद्देवाक्षरं परम् एतद्देवाक्षरं ज्ञात्वा यो यदिच्छति तस्य तत् एतद्देवाक्षरं ब्रह्म एतद्देवाक्षरं परम् एतद्देवाक्षरं ज्ञात्वा यो यदिच्छति तस्य तत्. हो गया. सिंपल. थर्ड वन. एतदालंबनम श्रेष्ठम एतदालंबनम श्रेष्ठम एतदालंबनम श्रेष्ठम एतदालंबनम श्रेष्ठम एतदालंबनम परम एतदालंबनम परम एतदालंबनम परम एतदालंबनम परम एतदालंबनम ज्ञात्वा एतदालंबनम ज्ञात्वा एतदालंबनम ज्ञात्वा एतदालंबनम ज्ञात्वा ब्रह्मलोके महीयते ब्रह्मलोके महीयते ब्रह्मलोके महीयते ब्रह्मलोके महीयते. एतदालंबनं श्रेष्ठम् एतदालंबनं परम् एतदालंबनं ज्ञात्वा ब्रह्मलोके महीयते एतदालंबनं श्रेष्ठम् एतदालंबनं परम् एतदालंबनं ज्ञात्वा ब्रह्मलोके महीयते एतदालंबनं श्रेष्ठम् एतदालंबनं परम् एतदालंबनं ज्ञात्वा ब्रह्मलोके महीयते एतदालंबनं श्रेष्ठम् एतदालंबनं परम् एतदालंबनं ज्ञात्वा ब्रह्मलोके महीयते. A great alambana is Omkara. Hold into it, you reach the Brahma Tattva. And it is a great Akshara and Akshara Parabrahma. If you do the Upasana of it, it will take up to the Brahma Loka. You become one with the Brahma Deva. As big as that, you can become. So all techniques we must know to use this Omkar. It's a big study, big subject it is. Okay. Chant all the three together. Sarve Veda Yat Padamavanande Tabamsi Sarvani Jayadvadante Yadichanto Brahmacharyan Jarante Tatte Vadam Sangrahena Bravimi Om Ityetat Etadhevaksharam Brahma Etadhevaksharam Param Etadhevaksharam Jnatva Yo Yadichati Tasya Tata Etadalambaram Sreshtham Etadalambaram Param Etadalambaram Jnatva Brahma Loke Mahiyate. Okay, thank you. ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति माप्नुयात् शांतो मुच्येत वंदेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचेत् हसतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतगमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय गीता माता की जय वेदव्यास भगवान की जय रामचंद्र भगवान की जय वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय यमधर्मराज भगवान की जय नचिकेत भगवान की जय श्री कठा उपनिषद श्रुति माता की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सतनाथ महाराज की जय आज के आनंद की जय नमः पार्वती पति हर हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदि पराशक्ति गीता माता की जय समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञास धर्म संस्थापक की जय भारत माता की जय सनातन धर्म की जय वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय समस्त युवा मंडली की जय. Summaries are Kathopanishad, Omkara introduced, Valmiki Ramayanam, early morning only you have to contemplate, plan for the things to be done the entire day. Then don't think all alone, but don't think with millions of people. The core group can't discuss karo. See that your secrets are not leaked outside. These are the lessons learned today in Ramayana. In Gita we have seen who is Jeeva, is a part inseparable from Paramatma, a conditional expression with no upadhi. Like that are all the jivas, and these jivas are sanatana till they become one with the God. They go on getting born and birth and death, depending on the karma phala they have to get, depending on the karma they do. These things will be added tomorrow. Then we have done the beginning of sixth prapataka of the Ditya Ashtakam of Taittiriya Brahmanam. We have seen our chanting study of Sanavatana. In the common sense thought, we saw start doing small things and enjoy achieving. Then slowly increase the bigness of the works, do them also achieve. Don't be non-doer, don't be dependent, don't be a lazy consumer. And the things that have to be done are to be given up, to be taken up, to be improved upon, etc. They are with regard to the object, with regard to the people, with regard to your own equipments. ये सारा हमने आज डिस्कस किया. Thank you बेटा. See you tomorrow.